made a mistake. So, there'll be a consequence that he has to endure here within our family.
We're a family.
So if you have no idea what's going on, what's the grave mistake that this guy's player made that the family is going to make him endure? He hit a home run in garbage time when the other team threw up the white flag, said, hey, we're going to put a position player on the mound because we don't care about this game anymore. But can you guys please not try? Because if you do, it'll get our feelings hurt. That's what happened here. We're slowly learning over and over again that the generation of baseball players that consider themselves tough are actually the biggest babies when it comes to getting their feelings hurt. Here's some more on it.
If you had been at the ballpark, just about the time the guy started making the pitch, I took several steps from the dugout onto the field yelling, take, take, take. Because just the way he was set up, I looked to me like he was going to swing. And the whole time he's around the bases, I'm out there and I was upset because that's not a time to swing 3-0. And as I happened to look over there and I know the Twins knew that I was upset. It won't happen again because Joe will be on the lookout and I will be too, and we'll go running in front of the pitcher. We have to. No, he's not going to do that again. I heard he said something like, I played my game. But no, he doesn't. He plays the game of Major League Baseball that respects the game, respects the opponents, and that was not. And he's got to respect the signs. When he gets to take sign, he takes.
So yeah, if he blatantly disregarded a sign from his coach, I get it. You can't do that. Here's the 2-0 pitch. But, I call bullspit in my personal opinion on the whole sign. Like Tony La Russa says, maybe he's looking at the sign there. I'll show this again. So the 2-0 pitch gets thrown. It's a position player pitching. The Twins have given up on the game. Does he look for the sign there? It's kind of too quick to maybe even get a sign. He barely even looks. He steps in. Now, Tony La Russa says at this point, he saw that he was digging in, and he ran up the top step because the horror, don't swing at this pitch. You'll get everyone mad at us. So Tony La Russa says he ran up the steps screaming, take, 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 which, show me the footage. Otherwise, I really don't believe. I think he's exaggerating it for effect. And then he does swing at the 3-0 pitch and he hits a home run. And that's the grave mistake that he made.
I actually apologized to the Twins. I sent the message over there. Not acceptable. And
he apologized to the opponent because his player hit a home run after the opponent put a position player on the mound and said, we don't care about this game anymore. We're not even going to try. He went and apologized.
Do you expect anything in retaliation of sorts from the Twins?
I'm hoping that they know that I was really upset with it. It shouldn't have happened. I hope it's enough.
So I think that's the crux of the whole thing. I think Tony La Russa is giving this ridiculously terrible optics interview, hoping that the Twins don't hit one of his players, and he's actually, in a pseudo way, defending his clubhouse by trying to get in front of it and saying, I formally apologize to the Twins. It was a grave mistake. I ran up the steps to try and stop it. I'm so sorry. We should have never done that. We should have never done that, so that his players don't get hit. That's what a lot of people are saying. It could be it. It's just a weird way to go about it, and I don't think it worked when you got his own players backing the player and not the coach. Tim Anderson says the game wasn't over. Keep doing you, Big Daddy. And Lance Lynn said, if a position player is on the mound, there are no rules. Let's get the damn game over with. And if you have a problem with whatever happened, then put a pitcher out there. If it's a pitcher whose stats are on the line and pitching in garbage time and like a young kid, sure, maybe let him get back in the count. Still don't really think so, but it's a fucking position player. The Twins gave up on the game. Anyway, the next game, Duffy's on the bump and he's breathing heavy because he got told by his Twins coaches that he has to hit Yermin. I don't think Duffy acted on his own. Phil Hughes was on the Pardon My Take podcast, talked about a time when he got told he had to hit someone.
It wasn't even like that.
Right.
It was, this guy was being an idiot, and our pitching coach came over and said, hey, next inning you got to hit this guy. But I didn't do it. I missed twice. I threw one right at him, and he, somehow got out of the way. And then the next one, I'm like, okay, I got to go in a little bit more to get this guy. And it went behind him. Jeez. And he was pissed. The manager got thrown out. He got thrown out, and I stayed in the game.
So, maybe Duffy acts on his own here, or maybe he got told by the coaches that he has to hit this guy, which I think is what happened. He throws behind him, Everyone kind of like, whoa, ooh, that guy gets a little fright. Right behind him, your Min grabs a look at him right here and is like, oh, okay, maybe you guys are mad. And Duffy's like, ah, shit, I missed him. I'm going to have to hit him again. The umpires get together to figure out what's going on, and they say, you know what? Let's just get this guy out of here. This is a stupid situation. They throw him out. Me? All right. Tim Anderson says, get your ass out of here. Get out, pussy. Weak ass. Anderson's got his players back. Rocco comes up, the manager of the Twins, says, you had the whole crew get together to make that decision? And that's what he's mad about. He says, you should have given one at the plate before the game, saying, like, hey, if you're going to throw him out just for throwing behind a guy, we should have got warnings before the game. Otherwise, you have to give warnings now. Also, you're the crew chief. Why did you need everyone else's help to make this decision? And he says, that is fucking bullshit. That is fucking bullshit. That's what he's mad about. He's like, why'd you pull them all together? Like, give warnings out. You make the decisions. Kind of semantics. That is fucking bullshit. That is fucking wrong. That is fucking wrong. Okay? And then he's going to say, like, I don't care what they think. I don't care what anyone thinks. You're the home plate umpire. You should have made the call. Why'd you get your friends together? Which is kind of a weird argument, I think. So he gets tossed. But it's kind of a weird argument because it's like, well, they were trying to, like, you know, put the brain trust. Get out. See you later. You're out. Goodbye. Bam, 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 bam. Stay mad. Rocco's out. He probably is a little mad. Tony La Russo's like, oh, wow. Okay, cool. Baseball. I'm doing the damn thing. I knew that would happen. I called it. Here's what he said after the game about this. It's bizarre.
Umpire's opinion, going obvious to me. Guy threw a sinker and, you know, it didn't look good. So
he said that it wasn't obvious to him that they threw at his player on purpose, even though his whole before the game preamble was to stop them from throwing at his hitters. This dude's just gatekeeping for his version of the sport of baseball and the umpires and the other team. I don't get.
I wasn't that suspicious. I'm suspicious somebody throws at somebody's head. And then I'm not suspicious. So I don't have a problem with how the Twins handled that.
He has no problem with how the Twins handled it. He only has a problem with how his team handled it, not the opposing team. I don't know, man. Just bizarre all around and stupid and just dumb. And this is the weirdest part of the whole interview. It didn't really have anything to do with the main storyline, but I wanted to throw it in here at the end because it's just funny. He was asked, are your players allowed to swing at 3-0 pitches and swing big in blowouts if they have a regular pitcher on the mound, not a position player? And he said this.
You know, if you could do it differently, I'd send, and we didn't have to play position, I'd send 3 pitchers up there. You know, just stand there and tap the ball someplace.
He would send 3 pitchers out there and just tell them to tap the ball because he doesn't want to tell his own guys. He doesn't want to tell his hitters to go up there and get out on purpose. So if the other team sends a position player in a blowout, he'd just send up pitchers to hit because too many feelings are on the line. What are we doing? If you want the other team to stop trying, quit, I guess. Fuck, man.
I'm absolutely certain that the guy's not going to swing 3-0 in another situation. But I'm not going to tell you, you know, I didn't try to spank him, he's too big and strong. I didn't try to spank him, he's too big and strong. I didn't try to spank him, he's too big and strong.